Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Concristo. This is our wonderful Austria campaign, and it's the time for the Second Balkan War. This one will go much better for Bulgaria than the Second Balkan War did historically. Or was that the Third Balkan War? It was the Second Balkan War. That time Bulgaria got greedy and smacked. This time, the Second Balkan War will go much better for Bulgaria. Now, we are presented with a challenge. Should we wait to get this, which won't be for 3 years, or should I get the infantry fire right now? This tech gives 0.1 infantry fire, well, 0.2 infantry fire and 0.16 cavalry fire. That is a huge damage increase. Yeah, we should definitely get that tech first. That's a ridiculous damage increase. This is a modifier on these pips in terms of how much damage you deal. If you go from 1 infantry fire to 2, you damage your fire. You double your fire damage, as I understand it. And maybe also your fire defense, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we are definitely going to take this tech, because going from 0.7 to 0.9 is a ridiculous increase in damage. I'm also going to swap the units if they're substantially better. What are we at right now? These man at arms, we're getting 1 extra pip, and we can go morale or shock. And we will focus shock offense, I think. And then here, we're getting, yeah, again, shock offense, I think. These are the same? That's weird. Why are there 2? Huh. Anyway, and I should turn off show outdated units so we don't make mistakes. Now that will obviously tank our morale. But it is recovering pretty quickly, and we're away from the front line yet. So we've got a lot of allies, but they're out of position. Let's take it down to speed 3. They've already taken 1, and they're going to get some easy victories against the Romans and the. I need to decide how to say this. I'm tempted to just call them the Servians because they're kind of in this region. But what are they? I mean, it's a bunch of Serbian provinces, but it's not Serbia. They're I'm going to call them Volge, I think. We'll stick with that. Alright, merge these 2 up. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Hungarians not going to be winning that fight. Not with a 3 shock advantage. But we have our glorious 6 shock general. Our military forged in the fires of the First Balkan War. We stand ready. And with the Poles and Bohemians at our back, we will drive back the invaders. And invade ourselves instead. Okay, what else could I do? I could potentially leverage for war. Get a manpower bonus. We're not short manpower though. And all the manpower that we lose is people that we actually lose. I probably should have supported them then. We might have been able to help enough to turn the tide, especially if I'd kept my old ships. Oh well. Where's the big Ottoman army gone? I lost focus for a second there. Oh, there they are. Okay. Well, come here to the marshes. I think we can take that army one-on-one because they are, yeah, 3 tech levels behind right now. Ooh, and the next one is tactics. Oh. And outdating enemy forts once we unlock the next one. That's going to be nice. Now, don't march straight in the war goal in case they're just about to arrive there. Note they're down here. Okay. How many cannons have they got, by the way? 4? With a 4 siege pip! Oh my god, no wonder they're sieging fast. Okay, well, what is this terrain? Wooded mountains. Okay, come on, guys. Come on, come with me. Got a big Polish army with us. We can get there before they win the siege. We can get a decisive early victory. We'll have a +2 in our favor, and in the shock phase, we'll have 2 in our favor as well. It looks like fire is much more relevant earlier compared to vanilla, by the way. Although still much less so on cavalry, but on infantry, our shock and fire are practically the same. Please don't win before we get there. Okay, nice. So yeah, on the fire phases, we're taking heavy casualties. And of course, fire going first is uncomfortable. Only 1 minus from wooded mountains, huh? But with a 2 shock advantage... What? Front row's cavalry ratio is too high. Why did you put so many cavalry in then? That's annoying. Still. A good victory there. And now to the war goal with us. And since they are overstacking on this, and we're going to be really careful about not taking too much attrition. I'm only going to siege with my cannon, basically. And yes, good. As I expected, lots of Ottoman energy being wasted sieging the members of the war who are not capable of separate piecing, aka the Romans. That's good stuff. Now, do I want to try and take Verona or Vizcaya? I mean, probably both for the nice borders, if we're being honest. And they're both nice cities with good roads. But we will get the claims on both, at least. Do I have... No, I don't. I was going to say, do I have all the claims I could have on Burgundy? Right, by the way, Artois, please come into the Empire. It used to be at 118 relations. And Hainaut, you're already in the Empire, yes? Yes. Good. Did I core this, by the way? No. I should, I think, core it. Even though, again, it delays our military idea. Yeah, we should win the siege race. Though their 4 siege general is going to hurt us on that. Oh, no, there's the big Ottoman fleet. Rip to the Roman fleet. I mean, if I can gather around a big army attached to me. Let's see. What do we got here? Just some small Roman army. Yeah, not as many allies as I thought. That's a pretty good fight. They're holding firm. Not going to win it. But, yeah, some good damage inflicted upon our enemy. Love to see that. Oh, Kosovo is their subject, are they? I didn't realize. Okay. And yeah, again, just to revel in what we're going to get out of this, let's just take a look. Oh, baby. Look at this. The peace deal is probably going to look something like this. Where's Tarnovo? Tarnovo is one of theirs. There it is. Peace deal is probably going to look something like this. Is that not a Hungarian core? It's not. Interesting. Yeah, peace deal is probably going to look something like this. Maybe with a connection up here. So that we have land connection to Hungary. We could do it to Kosovo. Kosovo has a gold mine, right? Silver mine. Yeah, it could be good. Yeah, I'm not gonna... We know that our army stacks can beat theirs. So we've got several enemies we might be able to piece out early. But yeah, I'm not gonna push my army in and take fights aggressively early on, I don't think. Alright. Still spending a lot of mill power on that taxation, but keeping our manpower reserves nice and high. If you're wondering why our manpower reserve is not going up to the maximum that it's claiming it has, by the way, it's because manpower that is deployed in the field counts for your manpower maximum. So this 35,000 is the total number of people that we can have, both in armies and outside armies. You guys should not attach. Well, they're just the Basilius and Foon, little tiny troops. That's fine, actually. All right, we have the war goal. We have the ticking. Excellent. Yeah, we're... right now they're sieging 1 place. We're sieging 4. I can do the quick maths on that one, and it comes out in our favor over the long run. Although I really wish... Yeah, okay, fine. If you're all going to attach to me here, don't. Go siege instead. Oh, it's the regent, but still. Conqueror. Minus war exhaustion, province war score cost down, army tradition decay down. Oh, hell yes. That's pretty good. Very nice indeed. We're still getting... God, you get so much from attrition. But that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. I think I am going to move their capital, by the way, to Constantinople. It might actually make things worse for them. Because they're obviously in a bad spot. You know, it'll be a little bit distant from these places, but it'll have a really good port by comparison. No, it's actually got the same level port. All right, maybe we don't need to move their capital. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to tell people to stop attaching to this army too, because I think they will actually just siege more provinces at once. If we don't do that. Problem is they might also run off like idiots and go and get themselves killed. We'll see. Hungary took that province. Need to make sure, ideally, Hungary doesn't occupy, yeah, this province or this province. Make sure we get those. Ooh, Bohemia is sieging that. Unfortunate. They might give it to Hungary. We will expel foreign traders. Yeah, just simultaneous siege race. We come out on top. Are the Theodosian walls not up? Maybe they haven't been implemented in 3.0 yet. Certainly don't see them there. Why are you taking that fight, Romans? Very foolish. Nice. Bulgaria has moved in here, which means we can move these guys up. Get that. Guys, don't drip feed yourselves in. Ah, we will actually... we would have won that if it weren't for these guys. Damn. Maybe I do need to take a more active role on the front line. Actually throwing our troops into some of these frays. We did just win that. Ah, because they didn't reinforce. Nice. Okay. New monarch. Yeah, it's looking like this war is going to be less difficult than the previous, which I mean makes sense, right? We've seriously improved our army since then. Massively overtaking the Ottomans on mill tech was a big deal. Moldova is another person we should probably release in vassal feed. So maybe the peace deal. I can't make it a court. What are you talking about? I'm taking a province next to it. Can you not take chains of provinces? That's weird. I wonder what's going on there. Look at this carpet siege. Absolutely glorious. And Transylvania here. Damn, that might stay. Bohemia, give me... Oh, well, it doesn't matter too much if they're north of the Rhine, but south of the Rhine stuff, we need to be the one that occupy ideally. Ooh, now I notice. There's a bunch of unforted provinces we can yoink over here. We'll happily do that. The AI seems to almost completely ignore unforted provinces. Where is the Ottoman army? Oh, they've gone up to Poland. Interesting. Well, I think we could win this war without Poland. So if you're just going to let me carpet siege because you're busy sieging Poland, I'll take it. And even if Poland goes out of the war, well, okay, they might get knocked out of the war and actually give up our alliance. That would be a problem. That would be quite a big deal. So maybe I do need to assemble a force. They're quite spread out up here right now. We can just get so much good sieging done. The Medici system. I think we will just rely on our alliance to hold. They've got a lot of sieging to do, and I mean, once we finish sieging them here, I'm sure Poland will go up and fight them. I'm surprised Poland isn't already reacting to this and heading north. But we'll see. By Bulgaria, good. Let's get this actual fort down. Yeah, if Poland's capital comes under threat, maybe that's when we head north. But right now, this is simply a race, and I'm winning. Alright. So we progress. Looking pretty good so far in this war. It will be annoying if Poland keeps control of these for Hungary. Which I suspect they probably will. But can we... I think we can probably return province out from under an ally. We can't directly transfer it, but I think we can return province. Not sure about that, though. And yeah, keeping that war exhaustion nice and controlled. Just up to 1 now. There's got to be some other ways we can reduce war exhaustion. Does being the papal controller give you that? No. Tech costs on that's nice. Yeah, I'm not sure there's much else I can do. But hey, if we have to do more kind of tactical short wars, rather than kind of all-out brawls, that's fine. It's kind of interesting, really. Adds a new challenge. Let's round the other side of this fort. Let's bust this fort first before I yoink some of this. How you feeling, Poland? Still high war enthusiasm. Yeah, they're not happy about it, but the military strength, holding the Krakow, alliance war score +4. Oh yeah, and as the war score cranks from all this getting captured, it's gonna also sway in our favor. And to actually take that stuff from Poland, they wouldn't have to get them down to just 0 war enthusiasm. They'd have to get them to, you know, I believe it's as simple as minus however many war enthusiasm you want to take off them, more or less. Did you just reset this siege? Ah, you idiots. Here, I'll come in and take over. Meanwhile, just grab any empty provinces up here. By empty, I mean, you know, local fortless. I forget what controls the local fort. Is it just the level of militia? I think it is. Also decreases local training cost. That's nice. Didn't know that. Varna, always a good symbolic occupation. And yes, we did take control of this siege. Good. We've got all the others handed over so far. Badin. I don't think we needed Badin. No, I'm pretty certain we didn't. So we could now go round here. No, we can't. Haven't got access. Haven't got conditional. Oh, hello. Ottoman. Just going to quickly grab this siege. And then pull back. Rome, do you have a claim on this? No? Then hand it over. I don't think we get any tax from occupied land. Unlike in vanilla. But just to be sure, let's yoink the stuff that we actually want. Take ourselves. Alright. Yes, let's stay close to the front line, just, you know, potentially supporting. Electorship. We've got any other missions we should be going after, by the way? Yeah, Diplo-Rap and Diplo Annexation. Core creation costs, which we'll use when we, you know, just take a bunch of cores all at once. We could also get the Diplo-Rep and the Diplomats. And if we get Rome, we can get 40 Imperial Authority. So that is, I mean, that is appealing. Whoa, it's going up a bunch. Peace internally. That's, that can't be common. With this many princes. That's kind of crazy. How you doing, Poland? Still very high enthusiasm. The war score going massively in our favor is just keeping them cheery, basically. Alright, I think it is time to angle for an attack here, though. Let's get our men. Let's get our men together. I mean, we don't really need the cannon, but we do need the general. And the men are good for the... Excuse me? Why is widespread tax relief fired, but not grain? Huh. Not sure what's going on there. Church endowment and full grain provision. Weird. I swear these are meant to last the same length. And we'll give a endow rather than a lavish. Just because that's plenty of loyalty and we don't want to waste the admin points buying loyalty we don't need. Why are you going that way, Bohemia? That was a good fight. They may win it regardless. They did. Nice. Good job. Love to see the AI exceeding my expectations. Take them here before they win this siege and with Bohemian support. Nice. That's a good win. Good stuff. Boom. Send them packing. Let's head across. Where are you going? South? Into some of these highlands we occupy? Maybe I'll just bully your allies for a bit then. Yeah, it looks like the Bohemians and Poles are staying east, so we'll go west, clear out some of these Hungarian sieges. Yeah, that looks good. Ah, they're going for these guys. Ah, but Hungary has more than I thought. Some of these fleeing across the Bosphorus. Nice, love to see that. Good stuff. All right, yeah, heading over here and then down to this siege, I think. Yeah, I don't like the Hungarians' odds here. Their general is not up to scratch. But meanwhile, we are, you know, they're buying time. And Hungarian war exhaustion doesn't affect Polish war enthusiasm. So them taking losses is really not a big deal. Got to make sure that we have a truce with the Ottomans when we make our play against Bohemia. Because if we go after Bohemia and then the Ottomans are suddenly, you know, around, that'll be a problem. Oh, Saxony has ceased to exist? Yeah. Left their land to Meissen. Does that leave me an elector short? No, it leaves me with Meissen as the new elector. Alright, welcome to the stage, Meissen. I will... they're voting for us, which is good. I will improve relations with you. And actually, looking at this in general, the election is not looking too secure. So let's come back from Brandenburg and Savoy, do a little relations improving. I'm away. Securing the nation. We can take a one-to-one fight, although they have less cannons than us, which is an advantage. I still like our odds here. They have a bit more morale, but we have more tactics. Yeah, the cannons are not helping us, but the combat width is making up for it. Yeah, we took some pretty bad casualties. We've got a lot of their cavalry dead, though. Ooh, you're fleeing north. That's intriguing. Alright, let's go. Let's chase you north. They're probably going to rally up here. We might be able to stack wipe. We need these areas cleared so that the forces, the main forces, can head back south. Wonder where they're fleeing to. Or are you just fleeing over here? Maybe they're just fleeing over there. Let's cut east. Alright, yeah, election securing urgently required. Our aggressive expansion is our undoing right now. But I believe we should be able to get it back under control. If we get very unlucky, if we die right now, it'll be a problem. You've got a new personal union. Oh, but it's just one of your subjects you already had. Okay. They're not going for the war goal, which is good. Wow, what was that fleeing direction? They went north, east, and then straight south again. Wow, the fort defense here is abysmal. But we can take this fight. I'd rather arrive before the siege finishes, so please don't win the 35. Actually, I think we might get there beforehand. We did not. Nice. They took the penalty. No tactics advantage, but I mean, if we look at the units, so one of their infantry is doing fire of 0/0, shock of 3/2. Why have we got no fire? Oh, there's just no. There's just actually no fire pips, are there? Okay, okay. But yeah, look at that. So 3 aggressive, 2 defensive shock, whereas we have 4 offensive and 3 defensive shock. It's a huge advantage in the shock phase. We should be doing very nice damage. They are getting reinforcements. Oh no, reinforcements are in fact just more opportunities for glorious combat. Yes, we caught them. Very nice. Not consolidating my regiments because I want them to be able to reinforce to full sooner, and I'm not worried about this conflict. This particular battle, I mean. Not the war. I'm a bit worried about the whole war. Nice stack wipe, good. 7,000. This is a risky attack. Let's pause. Alright, almost got that free tenancy, and we have 800 mil saved. Let's go this way. They're at low morale. We can take him in the Highlands. Yeah, we'll take that fight. Their reinforcements thought about it, but then thought better. Cruising. Yeah, the firefights are more tough, but absolutely cruising in the shock phases. Love to see my allies get the peasants under control. God, we are pretty damaged though. Let's retreat to friendly territory to regain some men and morale. And Friuli is cored. Nice. And Venice is now actually trending down, so is worth full coring. Which means it'll trend down even faster by getting rid of the colonial core. Yeah, good. So now we're going to get 20% autonomy reduction in Venice. That's really good. Venice is prosperous. Yeah, spending our manpower, but really not feeling the heat right now in this war. I think we've got a strong alliance here. Fairly historical alliance as well, I think, in terms of the time frame. Just about now was when there was a big effort, unsuccessful effort, to push the Ottomans out. Look at that! All of those sieges that they got earlier undone, and we are of age. Excellent. We got a terrible heir who I will disinherit. We will do a new alignment. Keep crushing that state corruption. It's barely rising. That's nice. But yes, I know it's going to hurt some relations. But there we go. Had to be done. We've got urban production efficiency. Love to see that. We've got statesman. Yeah, half off statesman. I'll take it. Manpower recovery speed. Or a military reformer. I mean, I'd kind of rather have this, but I'll take this guy for the half off nature of him. And let's see, come on. A good trait would be wonderful. We'll see. Caught these guys out again. Calm. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. Stability increase interval is it's not the very strongest modifier you can get off a trait, but it's plenty good. We'll absolutely take that. By the way, now I've stack wiped you, feel free to push off. Same for you, by the way. If you want to avoid future stack wipes, no. Sadly, no. And we got some, yeah, local consort. Do some rest. Ooh. Ottomans forming up. Let's pull back. A little scary. They're facing all these guys alone without backup. But the Poles are coming south after having wrapped up those sieges. Nice. Should be coring this. I know we need free tenancy, but need the cause as well. Yeah, so we'll just spend a couple of months recovering. Then we'll be back in there. Looks like the old Ottoman is heading north. I'm not sure how much we're going to take in this war. Let's take a look at the actual cost of what we're doing and whether we want to take. We probably want to take money as well, right? Drive them into debt. But yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing to not take the money. Like, we could take this right now. Wowza. I definitely also want war reps at least, though. And yeah, if we take money from them, 1,000 ducats. We only get 400 of it. It's unfortunate that I think I get all the inflation, even though I only get some of the money. But part of the point of this is it forces them to take out a bunch of loans. We're not going to get to 100% war score, though. So I think more or less this is what we're looking for. And then that. And I think give that to... where are they? Why can't I transfer it to... Oh, they already control it. Yeah, so... Also that. And that, maybe. Gives us this full connection. Just don't need that one. So this, I think, is the peace deal that we're after. I'll just make sure. Bulgaria, Bulgaria, Bulgaria. Bulgaria, 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 Bulgaria. Constantinia to Austria. Yes, it's all us side getting it. Bulgaria and those guys obviously love it. I think that's what we're looking for. 60 war score. Very doable. Let's go north. Make sure that this army can't bully any of these siege stacks. We might be a bit too late. Should have made that move sooner. Oh well. Yeah, keeping an eye on who wants out. At least the Romans had the good sense to run. Right, We got our diplomats free again. Give me an improvement here. And here. Good stuff. It's interesting. Messen. There's a new elector here, huh? They're relatively powerful compared to some of the others. Some of the other electors. Wouldn't be a terrible alliance. We are at our alliance cap though. Any other ways I can raise my alliance cap, by the way? Not from influence ideas. Oh yeah, and what's the eminence bonus? Diplo rep with Grand Fleet. Ooh. No, thank you. Proved up with Trier. Let's do Brandenburg next. It's kind of surprising to me that trust doesn't increase chance of being voted for. It makes sense that it would, right? Going to be landing after the monthly ticks. We'll get one more tick of regen. Yeah, they outnumber us on the infantry, but I think we're still looking good there. And Bohemia's holding this straight. Yeah, we're taking heavy casualties, but inflicting them just the same. It's really the shock phases where we're cruising. Yeah, kind of almost even, or like 40% more casualties than shock, but 100% more for them. Whoa, they're fleeing one away? They got stack wiped. Let's go. Alright, now all we have to do is hold this straight, and our allies will siege all of this unopposed. Anyone else want out? Doesn't look like it. Though it does look like they have access to Crimea, which means I have access to Crimea. Let's see if we can catch that allied army out, get them to peace out. They don't have... Well, they have one major fort, so having them peace out does increase our share of major forts occupied, which is important. It's a real shame the Timurids fell apart so badly. Where are you? Allies of the enemy. Oh, we have a cavalry shortage right now. We should probably pull back. Let's not be roaming around in unknown territory with a cavalry shortage. It seems needlessly bold. Let's call it needlessly bold. Rather than the other obvious way of referring to it. Unsuccessful attempts to attack the Ottomans in Gallipoli. I could have told you how that would have gone. Was gonna go, rather. Okay. Anyway, still got full favors on you guys, by the way. Yeah, more or less. France has disputed succession. Ooh. Still rival to me, sadly. Trasdamara will take the throne. Interesting. So now the question is, do we try and push... Grand statue finished. In Revenese. It weighs 6 tons. There's no way to place it atop the cathedral as planned. We'll have to choose whether to place it in the town square or at the entrance to his palace. We do have access around here. There are Roman cores on big cities just over here. And we are going to go for them. I have decided. All I have to do is take this province. Which means I have to siege my way through here and here. If I can do that and siege this province, and in the meantime Constantinople falls, we can cross the strait and our allies will come pouring into Anatolia. Let's do it. Our war exhaustion it's getting up there. Let's try. Let's not commit to doing it. Let's commit to trying. We have a bunch of money right now, so I am also going to take accelerations. Oh, damn it. Okay, no, I can't face 20,000 every time. Our advisors are organizing a council to end the Western Schism. What? This must end. Send out the invites. Sure. Let's try and end the Western Schism. The Western Schism is Orthodoxy and Christianity, right? Oh, sorry, and Catholicism. That would be, that would be dope. If we could just have Orthodoxy cease existing and have them all convert. Let's improve relations with some Orthodox countries, in case that matters, for ending the schism. careful, careful. We don't want to overplay our hand here. But if I could catch these cav before they cross. Doesn't look like it. And the problem is they can cross without taking the crossing penalty. Noble concessions expired. I will do that again. Alright, so without being able to take land in Anatolia, we are now seeking peace at our earliest convenience. We'll see what we can do. I'm hoping to catch a slightly beleaguered Ottoman force before they can cross back over. It's just infantry. Interesting. Should be able to do some good damage there then. Did take a terrain penalty that I didn't anticipate. Ouch. But look at those. 500 casualties every day. In the... reinforcements coming in 2 days. Okay, so let's see. Once reinforced, yeah, we're taking 2 higher casualties. Let's just get out of there. Still, we gave them hell while we could. Worth doing, I think. Speaking of worth doing, we have the stability right now. So let's do this. 15 legitimacy, 3 stability. And societal instability for 10 years. It hurts, but all the factions being indifferent means it seems like a good idea. Yeah, 40% times state reach in base taxation efficiency. That might lower our taxation efficiency, but the welfare bonus is actually partly what I'm in there for. Because we don't use the taxation, so we don't need taxation efficiency right now. But also just, you know, moving in the right direction. Being at 3 stability is kind of a waste. It does give you more pop growth, but it means that we have less... stability ticks up faster when it's lower, which means if you have various things you want to spend your stability on, you want to be constantly spending it, so you get it ticking up. Same logic as the aggressive expansion. Up to 40 now. Very nice. You know what I should be doing with my diplomats, actually, now I think about it? We should be improving relations. There's Verona. Let's get that claim. We should be aggressively increasing relations with everyone in the HRE. Because we want them to all vote in favor of this reform when we get to it. So let's work on that. Just everyone in the HRE, especially those that don't like me much, are getting improved relations. Right now, in the Ottoman War, we're hoping that our sieges and ticking outweigh their demands. Maybe we don't need to take this. But Wallachia is it's another big potential vassal feed. We don't need Kosovo, I guess. Yeah, let's not get Kosovo, because we can just connect through here if we need to. We will. We won't necessarily need to, but we will connect through there just because I want to anyway. Yeah, I think that works. We spent a lot of admin that could have been on tech on that reform, by the way. I know. We're not expanding the bureaucracy either. Need to do that. That's a negative on stability is not ideal. We will... Is there any way I can get that back from these guys? I do want to do the commissions to loyalists regardless, actually. I don't think there is. Maybe populist reform, but... Opposing populist reform, that is to say. Alright, got all these occupations up here. Yeah, if Adurni falls, that's going to be bad for our war score as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. England has no legal heir. Please. Please. We're going to be able to put our heir on England's throne in 40 months. Please, Charles. Do not have a kid. You're righteous and temperate. You'd never have sex with a woman. It would be untemperate of you. Big fight going down here. Not loving our odds, especially with those 20 extra Ottomans showing up. Oh, jeebus. Yeah, I think we need to, like, the steam seems to have gone out of our fight here. Adurni did fall. I hope they don't think they're making gains. The agenda. Okay. The council At the invitation of the Emperor, 0 bishops or archbishops and cardinals are invited to discuss important matters. That seems bad. Let's address the heresy of Jan Hus and the issues related to the legacy... Legality? Legalness. We're going to focus on Jan Hus. See where that event takes us. That seems like a bad one. Okay, the question is now, what should be done to Jan Hus? We can burn the heretic, excommunicate him, or reform the church. His veneration of Wycliffe, and said that his soul, he could only wish his soul might some time obtain to that place where Wycliffe's was. The Emperor, the guarantor of Hun's safety, was angered. Let's vote to excommunicate him. I don't think our vote is the deciding one. So, I mean, like, there's many votes. Out of Brabant for a second. I think we need to end this war. The Ottomans are gaining steam. But we're in a strong... we are ticking. Only 4 more ticks. Let's take this fight. Don't think the Ottomans will be able to reinforce in time. Oh, they might get that fight. Okay, so the Ottomans are coming up here. We're going to lose that fight. Now seems like a great moment to make peace. How long until they get to us? The 23rd of May. Alright, recall all these diplomats. Just to make sure whoever's closest gets to us first. Because I am going to risk piecing these guys out. Just to raise the amount that they're willing to give us in the peace deal. There we go. 0 days. Boom. It won't quite give us that. So we'll just have to... oh, hang on, actually. Are there any cheaper Wallachia provinces? Doesn't look that way. Oh, we're giving this to Bulgaria. You know what? Oh, right, yeah, and it's cheaper to give land... maybe we don't give one of Bulgaria's cores to Bulgaria, and we just take it for ourselves. That's what I'm thinking. But we should also remember that it is cheaper to do this. No, not to Bohemia. Oh! That's frustrating. Darn it. Oh well. Give this to Bulgaria. Okay. Right, so we clear the offer. And we say give them directly. Yeah, Bohemia does not want it. So now the question becomes, can we do this? Oh, this is more. This looks actually like it's actually going to be more war score. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's concerning. Maybe we do it like this then. Is that all of them? No. There must be more. Raskia. There it is. Why is this only 35 war score? Oh, because we were taking war reps as well. Okay, war reps is +1. Okay, we'll just be... what is this? Dobrozhdia. How about you give me Dobrozhdia directly? -5. Alright, I know. Give Dobrozhdia to Bulgaria. I'll seize it from Bulgaria. And you're giving me war reps. We'll take that. Nice. 100,000 dead on each side. War exhaustion of 4.4. Not bad. Not bad. And a big Bulgarian vassal. Nice. Now, a war with Crete. Sorry, with Genoa seems like the best next step. Or maybe you. My aggressive expansion is not significant, except with the Ottomans around here. So, yeah, let's do a war pretty soon with this guy. Unite up these two lands. Seems good. That's all your cores, right? Well, yeah, except the one you have over there. Okay. Your annexation is almost done, but it will now massively slow down because we've annexed 5.9 out of 6 of their total development, but they have far more than that, of course. And the Ottomans have rivaled us. That's interesting. We would love to rival them back. So I guess we'll go burn down Milan first or something. Alright, a lot of free diplomats. Concerning that these guys aren't voting for us despite our massive imperial authority. It's our legitimacy that's providing the big problem. Okay. Fair enough. Well, we're going to need to do something here. Well, transfer trade power. That'll give you just a couple of extra points. But yeah, barely holding on. Cologne. Let's keep improving with you. Going to be a close run thing. As the aggressive expansion ticks down, though, that will help. And anyone who wants a Margrave's crown can have it. That's for sure. If you could give me a dynastic endorsement, I'll give you a lavish endowment and an endowment. Did I give them the right one there? I think I did. Hope I did. Who are you allied to? You allied yourselves to Naples? That's annoying. Naples, you're my rival, right? Yeah. So we'll do a humiliation war on Naples, and then... Will they accept the call to the Naples war? They will. We'll do a humiliation war on Naples, in which we piece these guys out pretty quickly, and take their... and just break their alliance with Naples, and then we'll do another war on these guys where we actually conquer them. Condemnation. 56 out of 62 cardinals voted to burn him. 6 voted to excommunicate him. Nice. So martyrdom and heresy happens in there soon. A tall paper was put on his head with the inscription Heraclesia, i.e. the leader of a heretical movement. He was led away to stake under strong men's guard. Rip Jan Hus. Sorry, Jan. Shouldn't have messed with my my stable Catholic empire here. Let's beef up those relations and then just go back to saying, yeah, hello everybody. Love me and love Reichsreform. It's a great thing. I promise it won't lead to your eventual vassalage. So we stop paying the men because I am going to let our war exhaustion go to 0, which will happen even faster because of our glorious conqueror. No? No, of course, because the Regency ended. I remember. Privateers harming my trade. Ha. Is that all you've got? You cowards. You lose the war, so you're going to privateer. Bulgaria's back. Rome's back. Oh, yes. Prestige? Yeah, I mean, it is good, but... And the whole Ottoman army is here, just like shell-shocked, doesn't know what to do. Just standing around. What would be really funny is if they still declared on Transylvania now. Went with their intended plan. Just completely tanked it. Whoa! They took Crete. Do you know it took Crete? Didn't see that coming. The printing press. What do we think of this? We want more burgher loyalty? Yeah, we want burgher loyalty more than we want clergy loyalty right now. Up to 80% burgher loyalty is pretty darn nice. This is a lot of very loyal estates. We could do some reforms that they don't like. Like tenure. Tenure reviews. But no, we need to get this damn idea group finally. Need to get the idea group. No more admin spending. With one exception. That one. No more admin spending. The Hussite League. Join the Romanists League. 10% of the population will be converted to the state religion. Minus 50% stability. Did they actually do it? No. Romanist League implies, you know, the Romans, as in Catholics. So it looks like they are trying to fight back against the heresy. Austria United is expired. Unhappiness amongst the peasantry. Yeah, I'm very happy to just give up the money for those events. It's fine. And I don't think we caused enough damage to cause population decline. We didn't, though it has significantly slowed in its increased speed. We should take a look. Do we have anywhere we could do with more amenities? Close the Stelt. Where is this? Trade in Antwerp. We could use our position in the area to shut down trade and shift it towards Amsterdam to own Zealand and have 36 tech. Alright. Well, that's not happening anytime soon. Special map modes, page 1. It's annoying that these are wrong. Like, why are these both called river sections? But I'm pretty sure it's slot 2. Yeah. Amenities cap. So here, we're having a bit of a problem, are we? More than 30,000 residents? No, but very close to it. Here. Similar. Not having a big problem there. Down here. With 3, really? No, we've got room for growth there, but Treviso, yeah, with 15,000, that is a problem. We are quite a bit over in Treviso. And Padua, 30,000, where the ideal is what? 33? Yeah, so these two, I think, need upgrading. This one to 2, this one to 3. Let's see if we can afford that. Improve the... We've got lots of money on hand, so... Improve the amenities here. Get these rich Italian cities flooding their wealth into Austria. If at all possible. Is our corruption rising by any chance? Yes, I thought it might be. Yeah. So Treviso, I want to go to tier 2. Not too expensive. This next one, I imagine, is going to be dramatically more expensive. I should have checked. Do you have any... They don't actually have any spare class investment, but I mean, you know what else we could do? Invest in the industrial and academic industries here at the same time to try and increase the local wealth and hence the amount of infrastructure they can afford. Oh yes, and something I meant to do that I've forgotten. Just paused. I happened to pause during the monthly tick there. We should check Padua before I upgrade it as well. No, they can't afford it, so I'm not actually going to upgrade Padua right now, I don't think. Here, though, I bet you can afford it. I've been investing in you for a while. Yeah, they got loads of spare. Great. Let's go to level 3 here. Abilities here. What was I going to say? Something I've been thinking about doing. Yes, so I want to turn on the... the event in the investment manager. I want to know where they're investing. Because it really feels like they're not, basically. I don't seem to be losing any money. So we're gonna leave that on so we can hopefully get a bit better understanding. Our admin power is just not increasing, by the way. I need to stop spending it on stability, I guess. So here we're going to level 3 amenities. Cost 1,000 ducats. Jesus. I'm afraid we can't afford that. I guess we're just very short on it. Yeah, that would be... We'd have to build 18 units. It's pretty intense. I don't think we can afford that, but it will grow on its own. There's spare money in the province, so it will grow on its own. Let's do a little round of industrial investment. And maybe some mines as well. Yeah, just because I don't believe that the auto investor is doing what it should right now, so I'm compelled to do it myself instead. Alright, you guys, by the way, should be supportive when possible. Ah, yes, and we could be diverting trade from them, couldn't we? Yes, yes. It's all going to the Tyrrhenian right now. So, hey, Bulgaria. Divert 50% of your trade to me. And Rome. And you. And you. See what we go up to in terms of control here. It's not going to be huge because it's all Genoa. But some more trade just pulling stuff in our direction is nice. Mansfield, huh? Don't think I border them, unfortunately. Yeah, not a big change, but some. We don't have a merchant here to actually make use of it, unfortunately. Do you still get merchants from trade centers? You do. So as we get more trade centers, hopefully down here, we will we'll keep helping with that, which will be good. And fully upgraded, fully liking us rather. How's our war exhaustion? Still coming down. keep these improved relations rocking. Oh no, I'm a fool. I should have been improving. I should have been currying favors, but as it turns out, it didn't matter because they got a kid. They got a kid in time. When's my truce with you? 5 years till Burgundy. Don't have a truce with France. Does England? England does not have a truce with France. But it does bring in Castile. Is it worth causing a huge war between... Well, Castile is not that powerful, actually. Yeah, I think it is worth it. Okay, so we're going to do a war against France next, just a humiliate war. Although I also want Barrois off them. So maybe we do a war for Barrois. Which I would do by declaring it directly on Bar? No? Who's Bar subject of? France, yeah. So why don't I have Imperial ban on Bar? I guess I need to fabricate a claim. So I'll do that. We definitely want to take that off them because that's... I mean, it's costing us on our Imperial Authority gain. That's 0.003 per month, which sounds like not much, but it adds up. It's saying there's 3 again. Ah, yes, Genoa. You left, didn't you? All right, well, we really should do a war against Genoa. England won't join because they like our enemies, plus 16. Okay, that should be our next war, because that also includes a war with Milan and Naples, so we can break the Napolese alliance at the same time. Good. We're going to do that in a little over a year. And we'll call in England with a favor-boosted call to arms. We also are really low on aggressive expansion, so we'll get some from taking all this land for the Romans, but we should also launch a war on Verona while we're in the war with Milan, so they're in a separate war. I think that would be a prudent strat. And we're not spending any freaking admin until we get the tech. Oh. It's important. We need the technology. All right. What else should I be doing right now? All the things I'm thinking about doing would cost admin, so don't do it. Just take your hands off the keyboard, Christo. The defenestration of Prague. With demonic support, the Romanists began to deal with the Hussites, sealing churches and excommunicating priests. In response, noble and peasant Hussites marched. They remained peaceful. This all changed, and a march in Prague turned into a riot. So, big Hussite rebellion in here during an interregnum. That's not ideal for them. Is it actually an interregnum, or is there an heir? Because if it's an interregnum, can't we sidle our way in? What's the true situation here? Let's see. We should reduce our military taxation as well. It says it's a regency. But I don't know. It also says interregnum. Maybe there'll be some events, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. We would love to grab a personal union over Bohemia. Let's keep their relations high as well. Keep improving with random member states. Yeah, so they're going to lose to these these Hussites, it looks like. Unless I declare a war. Because if I declare a war, then our allies would help them fight off the rebels. Which would kind of be, excuse me, would not be ideal. I'd rather they just went Hussite, honestly. Because we can always convert them back, but it would weaken them. So relatives expired. We're not doing that again. I need that legitimacy. Though right now, the Bohemia is not in vogue. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, as long as they're able to siege their capital back, I don't think they can actually enforce, but we've got a ton of unrest. Now, if this was a slightly more flexible game, I'd be able to say like, hey, Hussite fanatics, declare yourself for the Austrian crown, and as our subject, we will allow you sweeping religious privileges. But unfortunately, it's not D&D, so you can't just randomly add stuff. Alright, come off spying on you. We'll look the other way on the Bishop's Mistress. Just want to get everyone on side. They could take either one of these rebel armies, so maybe they'll be okay. These non-full cores, they all have 100 autonomy. I don't think we mind. We're focusing on development near the capital. War exhaustion, 2 more months. So pay the army. Bring it up here. Which is, can't be done right now. Bring the boats down. How much do we need for this claim? We could just claim Bawa directly, I guess. Directly? Directly. 36 to claim outside the HRE. Not too bad. Should be able to do that next month even, I think. Ludwig asks for a crown. Yes, of course. I have nothing against all this lot ascending to ducal status. There's the claim. Alright, war with France time, pretty much. It's going to be a normal old conquest war. We might get some money out of Castile, though. Which would be nice. England, your faithful ally. Oh, it's such bad timing. That is frustrating. Does this take admin? It does. Nothing. Nothing with admin. Oh, that's such bad timing. Well, I accept. But, I could try and get enough war score to separately negotiate, but that would involve lots of sieging myself. So I think we just have a longer period of peace than we intended. Actually, no we don't. Let's go after Verona. While they're over there busy, I'll just fight Verona. And hopefully England can take France and Castile on their own, because I'm definitely not helping. Looting policy. Light. It's fine. Should probably get a... what's your forts like? You got 1 level 2. Should probably spy on Milan. I can still call Poland, Bohemia and this lot in. So I guess I do that. Call them all in here. Full call Milan, which adds Genoa. We'll call Genoa. It would be a conquest. So what about a conquest on Genoa that full calls Milan and Verona? It's quite a lot of men we're stacking up against us. Not as many as I've got. I think that's what we do, and we make the war goal this. So it should be easy. Württemberg, Tres Point. Yeah, there's lots of people we're against, but I think I like those odds. We do have the downside of Bohemia obviously being busy. I think that's what we've got to go for. We've got no aggressive expansion. Oh, no, actually, we have 20 aggressive expansion over here right now. Where did that come from? Just this? That was against Infidel. Alright, well, we can give it a couple more years then. Let our nation recover. Plus, we might have quality ideas by the time we actually go to war. Should be good. Let's drop the military spending. Well, no. To be safe, we should keep the military spending just in case the French have any ideas. We should probably drop the military taxation a little. Not a huge amount, but just by like 5. I mean, it's a lot that we're extracting with that right now. Richer estates would also be nice. Alright, anti-corruption campaign is one of the exceptions to where I will still spend admin. Although we could just take the, you know, the kind of weak version. Their loyalty is not actually that low, is it? No. Urban property share. I forgot about these, by the way. They're cool. So resource ownership share. Lower class has 30%. Loyalty has 28%. Faction influence. Urban property share. Bureaucrats with 4%. Yeah. Wealth share is obviously overwhelming the nobility. I think I might just recall corrupt officials. Yeah, because our corruption is not horrendous right now. Let's take the easy path. Wien is elevated to an archbishopric. His Holiness has decided to elevate the Bishop of Wien to the rank of archbishop. All the Catholics of Ostmark and its environs. Nice. Take that. When can we peace out of this war without it being dishonourable to the English? Or is it at any point? And it's only 20 trust? That's not that bad, actually. Oh, can I say, hey, England, my interest is Balois. If you win the war, give me that. Where is your army, England? Oh, Portugal's on our side in this war. Where's your army? Here's some here, and the rest smashed, it looks like. Yeah, well, we'll take a separate piece. Just take the trust hit and then buy it straight back. Let's start buying it back now. They have a young heir. I don't think we're going to need it for getting our heir on their throne anytime soon. And who knows? They may yet win. It would be ideal, but I'd say unlikely. England, we could have had such a good war against France with our glorious Hungarian and Polish armies backing us up. But you had to go and bungle it. I was just about to declare the war. Ah, very unfortunate. England is holding their own in some of these northern fights. Actually, they're looking kind of like they're turning it around. This might just because I couldn't see some French armies there for a second. Alright, we've got enough trust that if we break it, we don't go negative. By negative trust, I mean lower than 50. So, yeah. Maybe we stick in the war, because they could give us Barwa. Especially if we went and sieged it. Let's go siege it. This war does look like it's going kind of well for the English. Tolzen is the war goal. Where's that down here? Yeah, they are sieging it and they have a big force around it. Alright, we'll go siege Barwa, because if they gave us Barwa, that would be nice. And we do have some aggressive expansion still to burn down. Although the attrition from the siege will give us some more exhaustion, but it's okay. It's okay. Come on, free tenancy. I believe. What's our next idea group going to be, by the way? At level 26. Widespread tax relief. Yeah, I'm not even going to re-up that. Our next one would be probably... Material cost for projects is nice. Inflation reduction is nice. Herbal and Rome production 2.5% is great. Means we can sell our goods much more competitively. I think it's probably... I mean, at some point it should be bureaucracy ideas, right? At some point. When though? Full grain provisions expired. Yeah. I mean, how much is the tax relief? It's only 20. Yeah, let's do it. It gets us all the way up to 1 stability. It's a big difference. Let's remove the non-cannons so we don't take any additional damage. Yeah, so, and if they give us Barwa, I will probably just release it. Brandenburg declared war on Rupen. Trying to restore union. Interesting. And there we go. Yes, it looks like the Hussites have been brought under control. War marriage with Bulgaria is over, and Bohemia is no longer a great power. Wow. They didn't lose Hungary, did they? No. That would have been funny. New monarch in Poland. And there we go. We won Barwa. So we'll just stand around holding on to this, hoping that England gives it to us in the peace deal. Which is a bit, you know, cross your fingers. It's not great, but we could go and get Paris and try and separate peace for it, but I don't think it's worth the level of attrition we'd have to do. And England might peace out the second we take Paris, just for whatever they want anyway. Alright, yeah, dropping down on the spending there's good. Got a bunch of free diplomats. It's silly of me. The other reason I'd like to be at peace is as soon as the Empire is ready for this reform, it's important that we get it done pronto. Otherwise, we're wasting stuff. 36 are currently for it. We'll just keep improving relations across the board, I think. We don't need to spy network on France anymore. Maybe we should actually do more targeted than that. Really, we're looking for princes who are almost supporting it. Like -4 from you. If we just weren't overextended, you would do it. Did I overextend? Oh yes, since this is done. Okay, so as soon as we're not overextended, people would actually vote for it. So we don't need to worry about targeted improvements because it's going to be an easy win once they vote for it. Now, doing this is going to remove 50 votes off our electors, but it looks like everyone is absolutely in the bag voting for us anyway, so it's not a problem. Now, come on, England. Win this war with some alacrity, please. I'm not happy about my provinces being sieged, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, except one of them is the one we're coring, and we can't make core progress while it's under siege. Well, it's occupied. Apparently we can, actually. Interesting. Andrew mob in Serdica. Alright, I'll head over to deal with that. Do we have any conditional access letting us do that? Doesn't seem like it. Bulgaria, I can deal with it, actually. No, look, Bulgaria has 8,000 men. Rome, you're being shown up by Bulgaria. The Assembly of Praha. The Hussite Wars caused immense destruction. Farms were abandoned, put to the torch, or trampled. Produce seized. Factions met to try and forge a lasting compromise. They agreed to the right to partake in both bread and wine at communion and allowed public preaching of Wycliffism. In return, the Hussites would recognize the Pope's authority and appoint priests and would swear loyalty to the Catholic heir, who in return would swear an oath of loyalty to protect the rights of the burghers, Hussites, and Catholics. Stewards on both sides rejected the deal and walked out. Moderists agreed, setting the stage for a lasting peace. Cool. So they stabilize somewhat, and they get a new heir. Alright. Good. Well, I mean, they're still a very useful ally, so I don't want them to be completely crushed, but the fact that the Ottomans are not getting any weaker. Ooh, and even though the Bantus united, they are crushing them. Please tell me it's not your war. It is their war. The Osmanli Danubian Plains. That is a cool name. Just anyone in here who's not a fan of us. England, peace out of this war. I know I've no right to demand that. You're doing really well and like winning and it's important, but just peace out. Just leave the war. It's not, you don't need to do this. It's not worth it or something. How long? July of next year we can do the free tenancy. Cool. Haven't got to worry about another institution for another 42 years. Sorry, 52 years. Just going to be pure cutting edge tech until we have to worry about reading. Oh god, Barwa fell so quickly. To just 2 people? That's frustrating. Well, we'll come get it back because, I mean, we're contributing something to this war, right? What's our participation? 4%. All right, 4% is not great. Rupin did indeed get under Brandenburg. Oh yeah, did we ever invite Artois? We didn't, right? Need to remember to do that at the end of this war. And celebrations expired. Look how loyal everyone is. Glorious. I'm keeping my whole army here, by the way. Oh, okay. I thought we died or something. Oh, scared me. Oh yes, right. I forgot to disinherit our heir. Go away, heir. You suck. Now don't die, because if you die right now, we lose the empire. But that heir was so bad. There's no way we could have stuck with that heir. Are you expecting me to come help you, England? Because I'm not gonna. I'm more interested in Barwa. I wonder how difficult it would be to get France to separate peace with me. We'd probably have to take Paris, basically. Which would be a lot of attrition. A lot of war exhaustion. A lot of reduced breeding in France. That's a horrible way of putting it. A reduced birth rate in Wien. Which is not acceptable to me. Alright. Property maintenance number has actually slightly increased now. If France appears here, I will make a play at them because it's grassy flats. Cardinal sins 365. That's a very good heir. The needs of an heir go before the need of forgiveness. And by the time he inherits, all being well, he'll be back up to near 100 claim strength anyway. Bureaucratic expansion. Again, this is one of the few exceptions. I am still going to keep doing bureaucratic expansion. Oh, and the French split their armies too much. Classic. Classic error, France. Why can't I expand the bureaucracy again? I don't know. Yeah, low on prestige, but we should get a bunch of prestige in this war. Special commissions. Oh, is there anything I can actually get from them? I guess we could demote them. It's going to crush our stability increase. But we do need to lower their power at some point. But their power will just trend back up again. So no, I think we just don't. We just sit here with happy estates and be happy about it. Maybe doing some quick stack wipes of these small units up here would be enough to get me some war participation. State-sponsored commerce. Costs. Okay, not admin. Good. I was stealing myself to have to not do it. Okay, yes. It is not making progress because we are in this war. I thought so. I allowed myself to doubt my knowledge. The lesson is never doubt me. Look at all that war participation. Look at it. Up to 5%. Glorious. Where did that other little stack go? Church endowments expired. It does take admin, which means it is not allowed. Right, let's go do this siege. Yeah, England becoming more beefy over here. I'm not worried about because I've got so much expansion opportunities to the east. We can stay allied to England for a long time, maybe even the whole game. They are our friends. I am happy with that. Here we go, finally. Free tenancy, unlocking quality ideas, less land attrition and 2% attrition, and this is the big one. 7.5 combat ability and 7.5 morale. Damage by reserves does nothing. Morale, speed, recovery, we've had lots of problems with that. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Alright. England has inherited Aquitaine. Wow, England is absolutely balling this game. They're growing better than we are. Well, is that true? I think it is, actually. England is doing insanely well. I don't think I've done an on-camera England campaign. I did an off-camera one, which was fun. They're kind of overpowered, though. So, maybe I won't do that. I mean, Austria's pretty strong, too, don't get me wrong, but England is... The ability to... You have an ability to actually just annex France. If you do it right in terms of, I can't remember if it's the event tree or the mission tree or what, but you can actually just do a series of things and then just go, I get all of France and all their vassals, which is obviously pretty insanely potent. And of course, you're very primed for colonizing rather. Colonializing, I guess. Colonializing might not technically be wrong as well. All right, there we go. Got our siege back. Now we march home. Alright, now improve relations with anyone that looks a little peeved. They are at war with us. Okay, we're not going to improve with them. Dipmartian, I promise my reforms will not infringe upon your ancient freedoms. How did you win that so easily? Morale advantage? Oh, they took a terrain penalty as well, yeah. It's pretty impactful. Actually, I should end the episode there. In the next episode, our very first reform, almost certainly, and a big Italian war, breaking the power of Milan and Naples, and opening up the Italian peninsula to glorious Austrian influence. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.